Welcome back to From Vinyl to Streaming Tunes Through Time with Abby and Judy. I'm Abby.
And I'm Judy.
How you doing, Judy?
I'm good. How are you, Abby?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
I'm doing good too. Kind of bummed. There's a little bit of snow out today.
Yeah, this weather has been really, really disappointing. We had beautiful, beautiful spring weather for like 30 seconds, and it's back to total winter.
Snow.
So
we're kind of bummed.
We are, because I'm so ready for summer.
But it's okay. It's okay. We survived it.
You got to get through the rain to get to the rainbow, you know?
You got to get through the snow to get to the rain, to the rainbow.
To the sunshine.
To the sunshine.
Yeah.
And someday that sunshine, it will be
It's
here.
going to be shining bright.
And are you going to complain about how hot it is?
No way.
Neither am I.
I don't think I've ever complained about it being too hot.
Neither have I.
Because that's my dream.
My dream too.
Yeah. But so what was your music moment this week,
So
Judy?
my music moment, I have two. One really sad, one kind of a good story. Sad. Harry Styles was never going to be at the Sphere.
I know. Whoever started that rumor, I hope both sides of your pillow are warm. Because that is the worst.
I am so mad.
I know, because that would have been so fun.
That would have been just the best, and I was ready to get tickets as soon as it went on sale.
Yep.
But no.
But it wasn't even true at all.
Wasn't even true.
It wasn't even kind of true.
Someone just said, let me see if I can start a rumor.
Yeah.
And
boy, did they.
They started it. I believed it. I still believe it. I want it to be true.
I want it to be true.
But it's not.
No. And I cried.
So that was my sad one.
That is a sad one.
But my fun one, this didn't happen this week, but I read about it this week. So I think it kind of came out this week. Another Duran Duran story.
Okay.
So there was this little girl, I think she was 10 years old. And for Christmas break, she told her teacher she was going to London. And her teacher, who is the biggest Duran fan, said, make sure you find Duran Duran while you're there, just kind of in the cute way. So they went to London, and they were staying in this one city that I think her aunt or somebody was living in. Somebody. And she looked online to see what there is to do there, and she found out Simon Le Bon lives in that city.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So she found out where he lived, and she went to his house. I guess Simon Le Bon's son-in-law came to the door, and then his daughter, and she told him what she was doing. And then Simon Le Bon came to the door and took pictures with her and everything.
So cute.
So she did.
Sweet.
She found Duran
Duran. That's so cute.
I was going to get a picture of it, but they took a picture and everything.
Yeah,
it was really cute.
So
Isn't that the cutest? That's how I'd be if I was famous.
I know.
Maybe not with grown-up adults, but with little kids. A little kid came to my door, I'd be like, yeah, here's a picture.
That's so cute. That is
so
cute.
Sweet. So yeah, she found Duran Duran, and they were really sweet, and I thought that was a cute story.
That is super duper cute.
So I thought I would tell it. A
Love
little
Duran
good
Duran.
news story. Duran Duran's the best. So.
They're the best. That's so cute.
Yeah, those are my stories.
Yeah.
One was kind of sad with Harry Styles, and then one of them was just a sweet story.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself that I did not go to Harry's last tour because I should have gone.
I did hear he was getting it. There's rumors he's putting out a new album soon.
There's been rumors for years. I mean, his last album came out like 4 years ago, I think.
Really?
Something like that.
That
It's
long
been
ago?
a long time.
He does so much.
Yeah.
Like movies and everything.
And he just ran the Tokyo Marathon.
He did.
And he slayed.
He slayed
was
it.
so fast.
I know you have his same socks. And
Yeah,
it's making you slay.
I got his matching socks, and they were very, very nice when I ran 7 miles the other day. So shout out Harry and your sock recommendations.
Yeah. So yeah. But come to the Sphere. It's okay.
That would be so much fun. That would
We
be
would
so
love
much fun.
to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did a residency there, it would give us opportunity.
You would, and we would be there.
Yeah, we would be there. So please.
Do it.
Please.
Please.
At least go on tour again, for heck's sakes.
I miss Harry.
I miss Harry. I wouldn't mind seeing Zayn.
I know. That would be fun too.
I saw a video of him and Louis were hanging out together.
Oh, cute.
I don't know if it was after that one concert or what, but they were hanging out.
It's good because they had big beef back in the day. So to see them getting along makes my little heart happy.
Me too.
So that's all good.
Yeah.
I don't have a music moment this week because I forgot. But I'm sure there's very exciting things going on in the music world right now. I just, the iHeart Radio Music Awards were the other day.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, and Taylor Swift won quite a few. She won a lot, like basically all of the like fan voted ones she was nominated for. She won, which included Best Surprise Guest, which was Travis, her and Travis, when she brought him out on the Eras tour, which was so funny. That was so funny when she did that. And Best Tour Tradition with the surprise songs, which I think is cute. So,
well, if we want to talk a little music gossip,
yeah,
I read today that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce broke up because she was cheating.
that would be crazy.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think it is.
I don't think it's true, but you never know.
You never know.
That would be
So
kind of
they
crazy.
had broken up and nobody knows about it, and he's really sad.
That would be really sad.
That was the gossip. There's some music gossip for
Music
everyone.
gossip, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. Find out if that's true or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's true, but you never know. You never know.
Just saying, just gossip.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So this week for our music review, I got to pick the song, which Judy kind of picked it too, but it was my song. So if you've listened to the last few episodes, basically all episodes, I've mentioned Taylor Swift in every single episode.
Pretty
but
much.
I'm sure I have mentioned her in every single episode. But
It's all right.
I think I'm ready to classify it as my favorite Taylor Swift song.
This one?
I think so. But I don't know. Tolerated's still really high up there. But The Black Dog from Tortured Poets Department is the song we are reviewing this week.
Yes, and we kind of decided it because I hear her talking about it all the time, and I have really no idea what the song is.
Yeah.
Even though she says she's played it for me.
Many times.
So that's kind of why we settled on that one.
Yes.
So when she talks about it, now I know what she's
now
talking
she knows
about.
the song.
So I listened to it.
Mhm.
I listened to it several times.
Yes.
I read the words.
Yes.
So I knew what she was talking about. I really studied the song out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say it's not a bad song, but I do like Tolerate It and I like All Too Well better.
Okay. Why?
Why? I just felt like this one was just kind of another breakup song with her. I didn't feel like it was really, what's the word? Like original.
Okay.
Like there wasn't really original words to it. Like it just seemed like, okay, here's another breakup song from Taylor Swift.
Okay.
A good one. I thought was good. Don't get me wrong. But like Tolerate It is something that was kind of a unique thought.
Yeah. That's fair.
I thought it had a very unique thought, and I thought it and All Too Well also is, you can picture it.
Yeah.
And it's 10 minutes long. And she did make a movie about it
She
too.
did.
I just thought those were more original.
Okay.
A lot more original, a lot more heartfelt
Mm-hmm.
than this one. This one I felt like she was stalking him a little bit too much.
That's fair. This might be more of a like Gen Z millennial song.
I
You know
think
what I
it
mean?
is. I think so. I thought it was a good song.
Yeah.
I mean, it was catchy. It was nice. That's all I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why Abby likes this one so much more over Tolerate It or All Too Well.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure that one out.
I think this song is just it's more of a universal experience where you know this person so well. You know their routine. You know you can guess where they'd be at any point in time. And how has that not changed because you're not there? You know what I mean? Like how have they just continued to live their lives without you?
Yeah.
in it, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
I love this song. I think this is her best written song.
Really?
Yeah. Because
I think
You know-
maybe you're right about it being your generation because it talked about looking like shared locations and stuff. That's just something I don't.
But the thing,
Don't.
like the whole thing is you're so close with this person. You're sharing your location with this person. So and then things break up, or you like, even if it's like a friend or a family member or something, you know, you part ways with this person
Mm-hmm.
and they forget to turn off their location. So you have access to this person at all times.
Yeah.
But for some reason, life just goes on.
Yeah. And you kind of wish it wouldn't.
Yeah. And you can't, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you can't reconcile those two. Like, how can those two things be be true at once? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's just such a great song. I love this song.
I liked it. Don't get
Mhm.
me wrong. I did like it. I just didn't think it was as original as those other two.
There you go.
I think those other two were very original and very beautifully written.
But there's also something about this, like, did you not turn it off on purpose?
Yeah.
So I know
That you're looking
that,
at me.
that, like, because there's a point to where if you do turn off, like, stop sharing locations or something,
Uh-huh.
there's a bit more finality to it in a ways, where this,
There was still an
there's
open.
still an opening, and there's still like, are they going to be looking at my location? Do they care to know where I am? Like, why didn't they turn off their location, kind of thing? Like, I feel like this one,
I can see that.
it's
that
a very
one.
specific instance, but it's something that I think translates to a lot of different situations.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah.
So
I love this song.
I say it's good. I do think it's generational.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's where I think it got lost
Yeah.
in translation. It is because the more you explain it, the more I'm like, okay, I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. Whereas when I was listening to it and reading it, I was just like, it sounds like she's just stalking him.
She's not.
But I think it is generational because let me think if I would have done that back in the day. If I had to, if I could have, I
Yes.
probably would have. I would have stalked him.
But it's just that, it's that accessibility
Yeah.
to this person who you shouldn't have that accessibility to anymore.
Yeah.
And there's something about that that's wrong,
Yeah.
you know?
I get it.
But old habits die screaming. That's so
Yes.
sad.
Yes, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
Yeah.
Because that is true.
But even I move through the world with the heart broken, my longing stands spoken, and I may never open up the way I did for you. And all those best laid plans, you said I needed a brave man, then proceeded to play him until I believed it too. And it kills me. I just don't understand how you don't miss me. It's such a sad song,
That is a sad song.
but it's such a good song. I love this song. I love it so much.
I liked it.
I also think it has I really like the bridge on this song too. I feel like
Yeah,
it's-
that's good bridge.
yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I would give it maybe 8 out of 10 stars.
Yeah. But-
Where I would give like All Too Well and Tolerate It a 10 out of 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm not saying it was the worst song I've ever heard in my whole entire life, and it's not like
No, it makes sense. I get what you're saying.
But
That
I
makes
think you're
sense.
right. It was more generational.
Yeah.
I just couldn't understand why you liked it better than when you said that about those others. Like, I don't know why she likes it better, but I think it's generational.
Yeah. Maybe I
Because
just
we
relate
didn't
to it more.
have that access back in my day. And I guess I don't think about it that way
Yeah.
because I didn't. I mean, the most I could do is drive by somebody's house and just wonder if they were inside or I could see their car.
But it's just such a good song.
But yeah.
It's just such a good song. I feel like it's a really good like sad, angry, like just hurt song. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
it felt hurt, felt angry,
Yeah.
felt sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she did.
I love this song. I think it is such a great song.
I'll let you.
I love Taylor Swift. And I just feel like this song, it was something she's never written about before.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Because she's talked about breakups.
Yeah. But like not like I just think one of Taylor Swift's biggest strengths is she can take a very specific situation and write about it in a way that's universal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is what she did with this song.
Yeah.
Because it's very universal, but very, very, like, it's very, like, she's talking about the specific bar, the specific night, like the specific song, but it's a universal experience for everyone.
Okay.
Kind of a thing.
I get
if
it.
that makes sense.
That
I
does
love
make
this song.
sense.
I love it so much.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I'll take an 8 out of 10. That's a good rank.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad song.
No.
You've always kind of compared him to that too.
Yeah.
And I just thought, no, not as good as those two.
There you go. That's fair. And those other two are great songs. So
But not bad. I mean, it wasn't a bad
Yeah.
song. I mean, if she didn't have those other two that I think are very strong, it would have been a good song.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? But I
Yeah.
find those other two to be I just find those to be really
They are
strong
really
and
great
very,
songs.
very emotional.
Yeah.
Gets you.
It gets you good. Okay, so that is our song review. Let us know what you think of that song because I do think it's a generational thing
I think so too.
because I don't know. It's something I have felt very strongly before.
You've shared someone's location and you've stalked them.
No, but in the same kind of an idea,
Yeah.
you know, just always having access to somebody and knowing someone so well, you know everything about them.
About
and
them,
then they're just gone.
They're gone out of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard.
It
It's
is
a
hard.
hard time.
But anyway, so let us know what you think of the song and how it compares to those other two to you. Because,
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah. We love Taylor Swift. Anyways,
We love her.
so for this week, we thought okay. Let me start over. This week, I am quizzing Judy on some covers of songs because there are sometimes you'll hear a cover and you don't realize it's a cover.
It's true.
And sometimes you'll hear a cover or hear a song and you're like, oh, this is a cover of this song or whatever. So I thought I would pull up some songs that you may not know are covers.
I may not know.
You may not know. And we're going to see if she A, knows it's a cover, and B, knows who the original artist is.
Okay.
And
I'm
we'll
ready
talk
for
about
this.
it. Alrighty. Okay. So the first one that I have is Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Respect.
This is a cover.
This is a recover.
This is a cover. This is a cover. Who sang the original?
Respect. Aretha Franklin is the only person I've ever heard sing this song.
Means to me.
Do I know who sang it?
I don't know. You might. This one's kind of interesting because this version came out just 2 years after the original.
Okay. I
Did
bet
you
it was
know
a
this
man.
was a cover?
I did not know this
Okay.
was a cover, and I bet it was a man who sang it first.
Yes. You're right.
I'm so good at that.
You are so good.
And Aretha Franklin sang this in the 60s,
Mm-hmm. Do you know what year? Could you guess what year hers came out?
probably around 67.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh my
right
gosh,
on.
I'm so good.
That's right on.
So 2 years before that, in 65, I'm trying to think who was kind of famous. Was it like Marvin Gaye or something?
No. I honestly don't know if you'd know who this person is.
Okay, who is it?
Otis Redding.
Oh, yeah. I actually know that.
You do.
I don't know Otis Redding, but I've heard that he.
Yes.
I mean, I've heard of Otis Redding.
Yes.
So that makes sense. Oh,
So
okay.
his version was a plea from a man asking for respect from his woman, while Aretha Franklin turned it into an empowering feminist anthem. She added the famous spelling of respect too. That wasn't in the original.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah, but
She's
this
screaming that.
this song won 2 Grammys and was inducted to the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yeah, Aretha's version.
Aretha's
Yeah.
version. Oh, I love Aretha Franklin.
I feel like this is such a good song.
She's the
it's
best.
just such a power anthem.
She's a slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a power anthem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know that was I would have thought she would have been
The
the
original.
original and there would have been a cover
Other
from
people
her.
cover.
I don't think you can do Aretha.
No, you can't. No one can sing that like she can.
No, no one can. Maybe Whitney Houston in her prime.
In her heyday, yeah. I'm
but
trying to think. I feel like someone sang this at her funeral. Aretha. I'm trying to think who
Gladys
it was.
Knight might have could have done it.
Maybe. Or who's that other American Idol? She's on American Idol. What is her name?
Oh, she was in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, she could do it.
She could do it. What's her name?
Jennifer Hudson.
Yes, Jennifer Hudson. I
Okay.
think she might have done it
She could do
because
it.
she could do it. She could do it for
she
sure.
could do it. All right.
But so yeah, so Respect by Aretha Franklin.
Wow. Who knew?
Who
Who
knew?
knew? Okay, let's go to the next
Okay,
one.
next one is I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
I know this was a one. I did
cover?
know
You
this
know
was
this
a
was a
cover,
cover?
and I actually listened about this the other day.
What year did it come out?
Joan Jett's?
Yeah.
That was like early 80s, like 82,
Close.
81.
Yep. Very close.
Yeah. And let me think, who was it? Do I know the person who did
I
the
don't
cover?
know. I don't know. You might.
Just tell me who it is.
The Arrows.
Okay, I didn't know who they were.
1975. So this was a good 6 years before.
Okay.
So the Arrows version was more restrained, while Joan Jett's had a raw, gritty punk rock energy. She also
did.
sped up the tempo and added a powerful guitar riff.
Oh, really?
So that's kind of interesting.
It'd be interesting to
Yeah.
hear the original because it probably sounds a lot different.
Yeah. And so Joan Jett's version became an international hit. It spent 7 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
She slayed that one.
Yeah.
She was really good at that.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of my favorite songs of hers.
Yeah, definitely.
And it was really fun, I thought.
Yeah, I did not know that was a cover. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've only ever heard the Joan Jett version.
Yeah, I was just hearing something about that. I think I was when I was listening to Casey Kasem the other day when I was driving.
Mm-hmm. It's always a good time.
So that's probably where I heard it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Interesting.
very good. That's a fun one. That's
That is
fun.
a fun one.
Yeah, she did make it her own.
She did. And it's like the perfect song for her. I feel
For
like.
her, it
Like,
was perfect.
It
yeah.
was so perfect. Okay, next is Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
Okay, I knew this was.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think who was the original. Do I know the original? Do you know if I know the original?
I don't know.
I don't know who the original is.
What year did it come out? The Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper's was like 83.
Yep. Good job. So the original artist was Robert Hazard.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is.
And that was 1979.
Oh, really? So not too much before.
No.
Why would he be talking about girls who want to?
So the original version was from the male perspective.
Oh,
And it had a more like rock oriented sound
Uh-huh.
where Lauper
hers
reworked
was,
it
like,
into like
boppy.
a upbeat
yeah.
pop song and more of a like female power anthem kind of thing, empowering female song.
I get
So this was her breakthrough hit,
Uh-huh,
and it
was.
reached #2 on the Billboard 100,
I remember when it came out.
turning her into a pop icon.
When it first debuted on
Mhm.
MTV, because I was huge on MTV.
Yeah.
I watched it 24/7.
Yeah.
I remember when it came out, I was like, wow, this is kind of a fun song.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in it was a wrestler who played her dad, kind of, and he had like elastics in his beard. And he was just creepy. And I just thought she was weird because her hair was all shaved on one
Mhm.
side. And
She
she's
was
actually
very, like
very fun.
Yeah.
Like her. And she had all these girls in there, and they were all just kind of like punky like.
I feel like when I think of 80s fashion, I think of like Cyndi Lauper, like the neon colors, the like lots of like bracelets. And the hair.
The hair. I knew people that kind of shaved the one
Mhm.
side and had it long on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
She did make the 80s what it was.
Yeah.
A lot of it, yeah. I think she's very talented.
Yeah. Also, Miley Cyrus covered this song, and it slayed so hard.
Yeah.
Back in the early Miley days, she
Oh,
covered
really?
this song. Yeah, and it's a good one. Okay, next one is "Tainted Love" by Soft Cell.
Tainted Love. No, I did not know that was a cover.
It was a cover. I think you've heard of the original person.
Who's the original?
What? Okay, what year did the Soft
Tainted
Cell?
Love came out in 80, I'm going to say 86, 85, 87? Higher or lower?
Lower.
84.
No.
83.
No.
82.
No.
81?
Yep, 81. That
I
early.
thought that was more of a middle of the 80s, but it probably came out in movies,
Yeah.
mid 80s.
Yeah, it was in the movies.
It was in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know.
So the original came out in 1964. So a while before the cover by Gloria Jones.
Never heard of her.
Oh, I feel like I've heard of her. Anyways, so Jones's version was a northern soul track with a fast tempo, while Soft Cell slowed it down and gave it a darker electronic synth pop makeover.
That's what they did.
Yeah. So Soft Cell's version became a massive hit, reaching number 1 in multiple countries and defining the 80s synth wave sound. It's one of the best-selling singles of all time.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. I feel like this is what, like, 80s synth is. Like, the epitome of 80s synth.
It is.
Tainted Love.
It is Tainted Love.
Yeah.
Tainted Love. And you have the little sounds in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great song.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 81, though.
Yeah.
I would have put that. I think it just probably came out in a lot of 80s music. 80s movies that were later. That's why I thought it came out later.
Yeah. This is definitely like a movie song to me. Like, I feel like it's in like tons.
It is in tons. I swear it is. All right. I did not know that was, though.
Yeah, but that's a cover.
That's a good one.
All right, this one I feel like you know.
Okay.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
Yes, I do know that one was a cover. It was a Dolly Parton song.
Yes.
And I think if Dolly Parton was the only one to ever sang it, it would be a Dolly Parton classic.
Yeah.
But Whitney Houston, in her prime, made it her own.
Came in and just sweep the floor
sweeped
with it.
I don't know how anyone can sing it.
Yeah.
And they don't sound the same when they sing it.
No.
But yeah.
But this is a Whitney song. Dolly did a great job, but this is a Whitney song.
Like, I don't know how they changed it so much with the same words to make it a Whitney song, but they changed it a lot. Because hers was country-ish.
Yeah.
Dolly's was.
Yeah, it was really country.
That's
okay, what year did it come out? Whitney's.
Whitney's came out in late 80s. I'm going to say 88.
Nope.
89?
Nope.
87?
Nope.
Am I younger?
No, older.
Older?
It's
Oh,
90s.
90s.
It's
Oh,
90s.
like 91?
No.
1990?
No.
When?
92.
Okay, I knew if I
92.
guessed enough,
You would get there.
I would get there.
What year did Dolly's come out?
Dolly's came out in probably the 70s, right?
Correct.
75?
No.
77?
No, other way.
74?
No.
72?
No. 73.
I have no idea.
1973. So that was another one that had, 19 years in between. So that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
So Dolly's original was a country ballad, while Whitney transformed it into a powerful pop and R&B ballad with a soaring vocal climax.
Very good. She sings it very, and it was in a movie. It was her movie, The Bodyguard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Houston's version became one of the best-selling singles of all time, spending 14 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It won Grammy Awards and is now one of the most iconic love songs ever recorded. For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
For sure. Yeah, she killed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so talented.
Yeah. I feel like, and that song just shows how incredibly talented
she really was. Yeah. Because the range in that is just amazing.
Wild. Yeah. Alrighty. Next one. Come On Feel the Noise by Quiet Riot.
Come On Feel the Noise. I knew this was a cover, but I don't know who it's from.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the record. I felt like I was a bad girl buying this record.
Yeah. I think I have it now.
You probably do.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out in early, like 83.
Yeah, exactly.
So good.
You're so good.
I remember I was like in junior high. Wasn't quite high school yet.
Rebel.
It was actually, yeah. I do. I remember buying it in Salt Lake and sneaking it home because I thought my family would be mad at me.
That's so funny.
For buying such a
terrible evil song. That's so funny.
Who was the cover though?
Okay, so the original artist was Slade, and it came out in 1973. Slade was a British glam rock band. So Quiet Riot's was heavier, more like metal driven cover with a stronger US appeal. Quiet Riot's version was the first heavy metal song to reach the US top 5 and helped popularize the glam metal movement of the 80s.
Oh, really?
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I feel like that's one band where you know like one song of theirs. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I know any other Quiet Riot
They had
songs.
Another song that I liked, and I can't remember what it's called now. There was 2 of them on that album that were real popular, but I can't remember.
There you go.
Didn't stick, I guess.
Not like Come On Feel the Noise.
No, that one had that catchy tune.
Come on,
Feel
feel
the
the noise. Okay. Next is Betty Davis Eyes.
Betty Davis Eyes. Was
Mhm.
Kim Carnes the original?
Yeah, no. She was a cover.
She was the cover because I was thinking Brandon Flowers was
Nope.
the cover.
Nope. Kim Carnes was the cover.
I have no idea who sang it then.
What year did it come out?
Betty Davis Eyes was like 80, 81.
81. Yep.
Okay. Early 80s.
So the original artist was Jackie DeShannon,
I don't know who that is.
and that came out in 74.
74.
So the original song was a soft, jazzy folk song.
Really?
Yes. While Carnes turned it into a synth-heavy new wave hit with a husky vocal delivery.
Yes. And then Brandon Flowers did it in
In the 2010s, but he
2010s.
killed it.
He killed it. He
That's
actually
such a good
killed it.
song.
I think he
His is
Kim Carnes, you know, it's the classic what you think, but
Mhm.
when I heard Brandon Flowers sing it, I'm like, no. He could have made that his own.
Yeah, he did a really, really good job.
But I think Kim Carnes was too big for him to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah.
I actually like it much better than Kim Carnes.
So Carnes' version spent 9 weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won 2 Grammys, including Record of the Year.
Really?
That's kind of crazy.
That is.
Yeah. It's a good song.
It is. It's catchy.
It is so catchy. Okay, last one.
I didn't like it back in the day though.
Really?
Yeah. That was annoying.
It always reminds me of Austin Land because it's in that movie. So every time I hear it, that's what I think of.
That's funny. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, last one. It's My Life by No Doubt.
You know, I've never really listened to No Doubt. Is that what's her name?
Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
And what's the song called?
It's My Life. It's my life.
So I don't know.
Don't you forget.
I was very anti Gwen Stefani my whole life.
Interesting. Why?
I don't know. I just didn't like her.
Just didn't vibe with her?
I didn't vibe with her at all. And I think I was kind of busy at that time raising kids. Because what year was it? When
2003. So she was in the height of motherhood.
I was in the height. I just had my little baby. I had 2 little babies and some little, not toddlers, but
Monsters.
they weren't monsters. They were just like, 5-ish and
Yeah.
6-ish. And
They were little guys.
I just never really got into her.
That's fair.
I feel really bad.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Not really that bad. Plus, she's a female singer. I don't really get into female singers
Oh.
unless they're really talented. Just saying.
So the original artist was Talk Talk in 1984. You ever heard of them?
I've heard of Talk Talk, but I don't know any of their songs. But I remember hearing or seeing their names on MTV.
Yeah.
Probably turned the channel.
So Talk Talk's version was an 80s synth pop track, while No Doubt gave it a rock-oriented, modernized sound
Oh.
with more powerful vocal delivery from Gwen Stefani. No Doubt's version was a major hit, earning a Grammy nomination and introducing the song to a whole new generation.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
There's a couple of covers that are, there were a couple that I found that were like really, really obvious. Like a lot of Beatles songs are covered, but I feel like they're
Come Together by
Yes.
Aerosmith
yes, and
and the Beatles and the Beatles.
and
the best.
the Beatles, and like With a Little Help from My Friends is covered tons
Oh,
of
that's
times.
a lot. Yeah.
Like Hallelujah was on there a lot. That one's covered.
Is that a
hundreds of
Beatles song?
times. No,
No,
it's
I
not a
did.
Beatles
Yeah,
song.
Hallelujah.
But
I
that
love
song's
Hallelujah.
covered
That's a good
a lot
one.
of times. So it's kind of fun. There's a bunch of songs that are
Yes.
covers.
So the Aerosmiths Come Together.
It's so
They killed
took it and made it their own,
They
too.
did make it their own.
good. Which I think is what makes a good cover song. If you just do the same thing again, no one cares, because why not just listen to the original at that point? But if
Yeah.
you make it your own,
And they did.
you do a really good job.
They did a really good
Mhm.
job with that one.
Mm-hmm. Also, MGK covered Misery Business by Paramore, and I love that song. I think he did a better job than Paramore, which is saying a lot because I love Paramore.
You do love Paramore.
But I think he did such a great job with that song. There's just a lot of fun covers
There
out there.
are some fun covers.
Mm-hmm.
You hit a lot of good ones
Yeah.
there.
But I think it's fun when you learn that a song that you love as a cover and you didn't even know it.
I know, and it was like popular before
Mhm.
with somebody
It had
else.
this whole other life.
yeah,
You know?
and then someone else made new life out of it
Yeah.
by changing it somehow,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I think it's fun.
yeah. The best covers are the ones where they've changed it enough
Mm-hmm.
that it feels like a whole new song.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But so those are some covers that I found. If one of your favorite songs or something is a cover, let us know.
let us know. You want to know?
Because I want to know. Because I'm sure there's more out there that
I know there might
our
be some we
covers.
don't even know.
Yeah.
So let us know if you
Let
have
us
one that
know.
you love.
Yeah.
And that you want us to talk about. We'll talk about it. We will.
We'll talk about it big time.
Big time.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we will.
But I think that's all for this week.
That's all we have. So
Yeah.
it's been fun.
Yeah.
Abby, thanks for looking all those up, and I had no clue.
She had no clue.
All right.
But go follow us on your preferred streaming platform and on social media and subscribe on YouTube. It's
Give
just
us a like.
from vinyl to streaming everywhere. Give us a like. Give us a
Thumbs up.
a heart.
You know,
All the things.
find us on, what's that thing called? TikTok.
TikTok.
We have
We're
a,
posting clips over there.
yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
we're just everywhere.
We're
So,
everywhere. We'll see
yeah.
you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.